Man, we double dipping here today at Big Deke News. Kind of took the Michael Scott approach because last week I only dropped 2 videos. So that means this week I got to work double hard because I have to.
How would a movie increase productivity, Michael? How on earth would it do that?
People work faster after.
Magically.
No, they have to make up for the time they lost.
But we had some Steelers coaching news yesterday. We all know the Steelers lost their linebackers coach and defensive assistant Brian Flores to the Vikings to become their defensive coordinator. And it seems the Steelers didn't really take too long to find his replacement, as reports are saying Steelers are bringing in former Seahawk linebacker and also Seahawk coach Aaron Curry. It's just crazy to me. We're talking about the same Aaron Curry who was the beast linebacker at Wake Forest back in the day. Went number 4 overall to the Seattle Seahawks in the 2009 draft. And remember, he was considered can't miss. Like, there was no doubt about Aaron Curry being a success in the NFL. But then, unfortunately, he did miss. Now, we're not talking Jamarcus Russell or Ryan Leaf level type of a bust, but still up there. Now, let me dig a little bit deeper into Curry's backstory as a player, mainly because I'm just interested and curious about it, because once I saw that the Steelers signed Aaron Curry to the coaching staff, I went down the rabbit hole to try to figure out why Aaron Curry was an NFL bust. Because if you look at his stats, they weren't like terrible. But then I went and saw some Reddit boards and stuff, and a lot of people that were familiar with the situation said that Curry just looked out of sorts in the league. He looked lost out there, and a lack of motivation could have been a reason why. First, you have when Curry got into the league, he signed a 6-year, $60 million contract, including $34 million guaranteed, which was the most money ever guaranteed to a non-quarterback rookie in NFL history. This was the era in the NFL where there was no cap on the rookie deals coming in, and a lot of these dudes were getting paid veteran type of contracts and getting actually paid more than the veterans. So this was probably one of the reasons why they ended up putting the cap on it, this Aaron Curry deal, and also, of course, Sam Bradford. But another interesting fact to show why Curry was considered at the time worth that type of money and also considered such a can't-miss prospect is that he was the highest drafted linebacker in the NFL draft since LeVar Arrington. Arrington went number 2 overall back in 2000. But Curry eventually said it himself, once he got that money, the game of football just didn't hit the same anymore. Says, one of my motivations was being able to change the financial dynamic of my family. But if you have a motivation that can be gained, what do you do now? My goal was to get paid, and I got paid. And me looking back on it now, I got what I wanted. Now what? I look back on it, and I realize I was a victim of having a motivation that wasn't everlasting. That wasn't going to keep me going when things got hard. I had a goal that wasn't fulfilling. So yeah, that can explain why Curry just really didn't last in the league, but it does look like now he has found his new purpose in coaching. He started back in 2014 by signing on with the University of Charlotte as a graduate assistant and then got promoted to D-line coach in 2015. From there, he ended up joining the pro ranks by getting back with the team that drafted him, becoming the Seahawks coaching assistant in 2019. In 2020 to 2021, became a defensive assistant and their linebackers coach. And then in 2022, became the defensive end and defensive line coach. And here's some things that Pete Carroll has said about Curry becoming a coach. It says, I've been surprised and absolutely blown away by how far he's come so fast. He's an incredible part of what our staff is all about right now. He's got the sense, he's got the delivery, and he's got a really good mentality about dealing, talking with, and challenging players. I feel like this move is a no-brainer for the Steelers. Big thumbs up. Perfect replacement for Brian Flores. Now, I know Curry had some hiccups as a player, didn't really live up to his potential, but that doesn't mean he still can't be a great coach. Those things could be separate. If anything, in this scenario, I think it could make him an even better coach because he can be really relatable to players. He can provide some wisdom of being such a hyped player coming into the NFL and not really living up. He could tell these dudes what not to do, what's the right path to go down. So yeah, I think this is a slam dunk signing, slam dunk pickup for the Steelers, especially knowing now this is where Curry has found his purpose. It seems like a more satisfying line of work for him. He says himself, when you're passionate about it, you just go. You wake up every day and you just go, and there's nothing that can discourage me from it. Nothing can keep me from getting to where I want to get to, and just stay locked in on handling what I got to handle right now and focusing what I can do right now and to make sure that we can win championships here in Seattle. Only thing he got wrong there was the word Seattle. Welcome to the 412, Aaron Curry. I think, again, this was a really good move by the Steelers, but let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Again, on a Monday. Stay chilling. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and peace.